Now let's get another check on your forecast, as there are some serious changes you need to be prepared for this weekend.
Jason, you have an alert day in place. What do we need to know?
Well, we started a few days ago talking about potential for some rain and some thunderstorms Sunday night. Well, that has changed pretty dramatically. So if you think, well, I talked with you a few days ago and you didn't think much about it, well, yeah, we've changed our mind on it quite a bit. It will be windy ahead of that on Sunday, so that's a first warning impact day. The difference between impact and alert: this is a nuisance. This could be dangerous. Late Sunday night into early Monday morning, a very strong line of thunderstorms will come through. A lot of wind energy with it. That's why the Storm Prediction Center has issued out this level 3 enhanced severe weather threat for the northwest part of the state. That does include Walker County and Cullman County and a pretty big chunk of the northwestern and western side of Alabama. And it's likely to change. It may shift a little more into the state, a little more out of the state. It's hard to say exactly where the greatest threat's going to end up, but we are tracking the changes, and we're going to continue doing that all day tomorrow. So don't let this be the last time that you hear the forecast. After this, it gets much colder Monday and Tuesday, and there's a whole host of issues that have us first warning impact daying for Monday and Tuesday. It's windy and cold. There may be some snowflakes around. Then we get a damaging freeze late Monday night through Tuesday morning. At least it's quiet tonight. Here's first warning live radar, 10:16 p.m. There's not a thing showing up. It's mostly clear. Will be chilly and dry. Very crisp start to Saturday morning down at 45. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll sit in the low to mid 70s for most of the day. But I think our high temperature probably gets up about maybe 5 degrees warmer than it was this afternoon. A lot of 60s and 70s today. Tomorrow it looks like low to mid 70s in most cases. So here's that outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. I want you to think of it like this. Outlooks are ready, and they're in the ready, set, go mentality. We are ready, understanding that there's a chance of some strong storms that are going to start up here in Arkansas and Missouri and then come southeast late Sunday night through Monday morning. You can see the bullseye here, but there's an even better chance that there's a bullseye closer to Memphis, maybe an even greater enhanced risk right around in here that could be upgraded maybe to that level 4 there between now and Sunday by the time this gets started. So we'll keep an eye on that. I do think that there's at least some potential that the storms may be a little less intense southeast of Birmingham than they are to the northwest. And that has to do with all the muscle that comes with this storm system, the energy that's actually driving the storms themselves. There's going to be plenty of fuel around, but it's a matter of, are those two things in balance? Is the wind shear and the fuel, are they matching up right? And I think they're probably more matched up over the northwest part of the state than they are from Jefferson and Shelby counties southeast. And the timeline for all this to come through starts about 9 p.m. northwest Alabama through the Birmingham metro, maybe as early as midnight, as late as 4 a.m. And this should be moving out by about 7 a.m. over East Alabama. Now, here's what it looks like in futurecast form. There's that maybe even more elevated risk of severe weather close to Memphis through 8 o'clock Sunday evening. Then this line of storms races east. There's lots of wind energy with it. We could have widespread trees and power lines down late Sunday night into Monday morning. There's also a risk that that line could break up into some smaller pieces, and that's where we'd watch for the potential of tornadoes. And then look at this. Yeah, that's snow showing up on the forecast guidance, and it continues to show up better and better to the point now that it's actually projecting maybe as much as a dusting to a fraction of an inch on the grass by Monday afternoon. Kind of wild stuff. We're going to 77 tomorrow, 78 on Sunday. Monday, the temperature plunges all day. The rain may change to some light snow. We get that hard freeze Tuesday morning, and then it finally levels out by the middle of next week.